So today's objective is we will be understanding the concept of the managed object in OSI. We have been talking about object. Okay, so what is, according to OSI, what do I mean by an object? And we are focusing on the managed object. And then we will be comparing, since this chapter is dedicated to OSI network management, we will compare the managed object of an internet model also. So a managed object from OSI perspective, as well as your internet perspective. That is what we will be understanding. And then also how my OSI communication model is working. We have 4 model: organization model, communication model, information model, and your functional model. So if we finish communication model today, we will be starting with the OSI functional model also. So the learning outcome will be, you will be able to understand OSI communication model and how the management communication transfer protocol is working. And also we will be able to analyze the OSI functional model. Now this functional model we have already studied in module 1, FCAPS. So here again, we will be doing the same thing. So I will just finish it quickly, the functional model, because it is exactly the same sentences which are there in both the modules. Now, those who were not there in last lecture, I just want to show you that last lecture we had done the OSI management information tree. So this was the tree diagram. So if I want to say internet, so what will be the identity for internet? It will be 1.3.6.1. So when I want to say or communicate anything with respect to internet, I'm not going to type INTERNET. So I will be writing 1.3.6.1. So here I will encode 1 and send in bits, in terms of bits, that is 1 and 0. Okay, so seeing that stream, okay, when I decode it, I will get 1.3.6.1. That means I am trying to send something or some message related to internet. So the tree diagram will go on as we go deeper into the syllabus, but you should be knowing this nomenclature. Your OSI management information tree is only this much, but when we will study your internet management, your tree will start growing from this. So 1.3.6.1 के बाद से internet management, the management related aspects will start. Okay, so this is your OSI MIT, important from your exam viewpoint. Okay, now let us understand what is a managed object perspective. Okay, so there are 5 basic attributes of a managed object. Now, initially, I'm starting with the internet perspective. So according to internet perspective, when I talk about an object, there are some attributes of an object. So every object will have a name. Okay, there is a definition. Then there is some syntax which is attached to that particular object. Then access, okay, whether I can access that object. Okay, so that access is also one of the attribute of the object. And the status. Okay, so these are the 5 attributes of a managed object from internet perspective. Now here, just to demonstrate this, they have given the example of a circle. Okay, so right now I am considering the object as a circle from internet perspective. So here you can see that the object type, object ID and descriptor, so those will all describe the circle. Then syntax. So what is the model of an object? Yes, it is a circle of some radius, diameter, whatever you want to define. Then the definition. So the definition of the subject, how you would like. So it will be some textual statement. Okay, so some textual description you can write. It is a circle of diameter so and so, or you can say radius so and so. So whatever textual description you want to give, that will form your definition. Okay, so definition is something related to the semantics, which is the textual description. Name of the object, you can say that it is the circle. Then syntax, how do I model an object? So that is the 3rd attribute. Then access. Access means who can access this object. Whether I can just read the value of the circle, or whether I can write. Write means whether I can change the parameter of the circle. Okay, so some access privilege will be only read. Some access privilege might be only write. Some access privilege will be read and write both. So that is your access. And the last one is status. So once I have all this, whether I will implement that object or not. So status is your implementation requirement. This is just an example of a circle in the simplest form. Okay, so I hope it is clear. The object which I am considering right now is remember we are dealing with network objects separately. This is just a description so that you understand कि एक object का नाम है, definition है, syntax है, the access, how do I access that object and what is the status. So here, just to demonstrate the concept, they have taken the example of a circle. Okay, so circle will have a name, it will have some definition, so some sentence you will write, there will be some syntax or there will be some model of the object, then the access, and what is the status. So this is the 5 attribute of an object from internet perspective. So if I say name, name is a unique ID and name for the object type. Then the syntax is used to model the object. Access gives me the access privilege to a managed object, like I mentioned, read, write, or read, write. Okay, so or no access to the object. Not all users will be given access to a particular object. So that is what is meant by access. Status, whether I need to implement that object, matlab kuch function hai or something, whether I want to implement. So implementation requirement, that is indicated by the status. Definition will include some textual description of the object type. So this is the object from an internet perspective, which has these 5 attributes. Now, what will be the perspective from an OSI? Okay, so the same circle, now just see OSI mein kaisa diya gaya hai. So this is the conceptual OSI representation of various characteristics of a managed object. Internet mein 5 attribute the. Now what is there in the OSI? Same circle I am considering. Now what is happening is, here the names are there. Operation, the one which is highlighted, operation. Then there are attributes, behavior, notification, again attributes are there, and object class. Okay, so some names are similar, some names are different with respect to internet. Now what is happening is, first I will explain with this diagram. Ek object hai, okay, a circular object. So the object class is a circular object. Now what this arrow is shown is, remember it is just a representation. Actually aisa nahi hota hai in the network field. So I have a circular object. I perform some operation of push. Okay, so what happens is, now this circle will have some attributes. It will, attribute is uska naam hai circle, and there will be some dimension of the circle. Okay, so some attributes are present of for this object class. Now when I perform some operations on the object, okay, what happens? The behavior of the object will change. Yes, I did a push operation. So for example, a push operation is performed on a circular object. So the behavior of the object changed. Now what is the change in the behavior? You can see this circle, it became an ellipse. Okay, so when it became an ellipse, its attribute will change. Pehle attribute circle ka tha, some dimension tha. Due to this operation of push, the behavior of the object changed and it became an ellipse. Now, once it became an ellipse, what happened? The attribute changed. So I will have the attribute of an ellipse. Now, yes, Mark, I will answer your question later on. Let me explain. Now, once this behavior changed due to some operation, I have to tell everybody that some changes has happened in my object. So to notify everybody or to tell everybody, I have the attribute of notification. So notification will notify, or it will tell about the changes in the attribute. So I had an object, circular object, some operations, and that object had some attribute. Some operations I performed on that object. So the behavior changed. Now how it became an ellipse. Okay, so now ellipse has a different attribute. Now I should tell the world, I should tell the people, community outside that the object has changed. So for that, I need to notify. and that I will do it through the notification command. Okay, so OSI specifications, I'll just finish it, and if there is some doubt, I will address to it. OSI specifications are object oriented, and hence a managed object belongs to an object class. This left side of the figure represents the same circular object in the internet model. The definition of an object in an object-oriented perception would include both the shape and the value of an object. So, attribute matlab, the object is a circle with a given dimension. So, here the attribute was the attribute of object. It defines the external perspective of an object. Then it undergoes an operation push. Now here, push is actually not an OSI operational entity, but here we have just illustrated it to explain the concept. Okay, so don't try to search for any push operation in OSI. Now, once we perform that push, the behavior of the object changed, or the shape or attribute changed from a circle to an ellipse. And then we send notification to the relevant community informing of the change. So with this example, what we are trying to say is the characteristic of an OSI object are managed by object class, attributes, operation, behavior, notification. So यहाँ पे भी 5 है, इंटरनेट में भी 5 चीज था, यहाँ पे भी 5 है, but little bit it is different. So object class means which object I am managing. In both internet and OSI, we were managing an object circle. Attributes means the attributes which are visible at the boundary. Okay, so डीपर हम नहीं जाएंगे कि वो सर्कल किससे बना है, ये है, फेंसिंग है या क्या है. नो, आउटसाइड एट्रीब्यूट्स. Operations, some operations that can be performed on the object. Behavior, okay, in response to the operation, the behavior what the object will show, that is depicted by the attribute of behavior. And then notification, so some notifications are emitted by the object. I have changed, so I need to tell the others. Okay, so these are the 5 attributes of the object. It's an important question, 10 marks question. What is the perspective of an object with respect to OSI and your internet perspective? So the example of a circle is given. So now let us try to compare and contrast both of them. So from conceptual model, it is observed that the OSI characteristic, these 3 ones, that is the operation, behavior, and notification, they are part of the communication model. Okay, so when we will study internet, that is your SNMP communication model, these 3 attributes of OSI will be present in the internet model. Now, when I say operation in the internet, here the operation was push. ऐसा push जैसा कोई operation नहीं है. So operations in the internet are done by get and set commands. Okay, so we will study all these commands in detail. So right now, just understand the operation means which commands are used. So I get the value of the object, I set the value of the object, okay, I set it to 0. Okay, so those are the operations. Notification, when I say, no, something has changed, I need to notify, that is done by alarm message. This word I am being using quite often. So something has happened, the agent wants to tell the manager ki हाँ हाँ ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है. So those are alarm messages, or in OSI, we call it by the word notification. The syntax characteristic of internet is a part of OSI attribute. The access characteristic of internet is a part of security function in the OSI functional model. When I say access characteristic, who can access the object? Okay, many times when you try to open a Google Doc, okay, in the college, some firewall protected is there, you are unable to access it. Okay, so being a normal student, you cannot access it. I might be able to download some from some specific site because I have the access of a teacher. Okay, so that is the access characteristic, and why we do it? Because due to the security reason. So security, FCAPS में अगर हम देखेंगे security management, it falls in OSI functional model. Then the status characteristic of the internet is handled by conformance. Conformance is some kind of statement which we give. Okay, so whether we want to implement that object or not, या सिर्फ वो definition तक ही सीमित है. Suppose एक packet counter है. Okay, now counter we require in the daily functioning, whether we want to implement that counter or not. So that is given by the status. Now this last sentence is important, because when you are comparing OSI and internet perspective, in OSI we can create and delete object. Okay, if some object is already there, you can delete it or you can create your new object, while these concepts do not exist in internet. So if in internet you try to now introduce new objects and functions, okay, because the internet management is the currently used management standard, so you cannot delete or create an object. Means it is not an open source. You cannot add or delete anything from the library of the internet. OSI, since it is not actually used, only its concepts are used, so you can create and delete objects in case of OSI. So this is something you need to remember. Yes, somebody has raised hand, I think. I had got a notification. So here, when I'm comparing internet and OSI, that was the description. Here we are taking the example of a counter. Okay, so an example of a packet counter from internet perspective and a OSI perspective, both are represented. So in internet, we have object type, we have syntax, we have access, we have status, and we have description. These were the 5 attributes of an object from internet perspective. Or OSI perspective में क्या था? Object class, we have attributes, we have operations, we have behavior, and we have notifications. These are the 5 attributes, or you can say specification of OSI managed object. Okay, so now both we are considering it as packet counter. Okay, so a counter which is counting the number of packets. So let us see कि internet में packet counter कैसे describe होगा, और OSI में how the packet counter will be described. So here the object type is a packet counter. First, I'm considering the internet model. So here I'm using the word object type. यहाँ पे हम use कर रहे हैं object class. So object type is PKT counter. The syntax is counter. Okay. So the syntax is counter. The access read only. I can just get the value or read the value of the counter. I cannot change it. The status implementation is mandatory, which mandates that this object must be implemented if the group it belongs to is implemented. Matlab, if the packet counter belongs to a particular group, and that group में अगर बोला है कि you have to implement that group, you have to implement this packet counter. See, बहुत कुछ चीजें हैं जो करना चाहिए रहता है. Okay, so some are mandatory, some are not mandatory. But here, if it is written status mandatory, then we have to implement it. Remember, when we were seeing the functional grouping, there were 8 functions. So it was specified that 5 तो हमें implement करना ही है fcaps. उसके बाद whether you want, you can implement the remaining thing. So here the status indicates that we need to implement that packet object. And description is some textual definition. So the definition I can just give, it counts the number of packets. So this is how in internet model I will specify the packet counter. Okay, so here the packet counter is the object. Now the same thing when I say in terms of OSI perspective. So at that time, instead of an object type, I call it as an object class. So the object class is a packet counter. Now in OSI, I have attributes. So attributes means the dimensions or whatever the quality of that particular object. So I say that the attribute, since it's a packet counter, I want the attribute as a single valued function. So the counter can store the digit from 0 to 9. Okay, so the attribute I'm specifying, this is just an example, nothing hard and fast. So the attributes I'm setting it as single valued. The operations which I can perform on the packet counter is, I can get the value of the packet counter. Yes, I want to know the status कि मेरा counter कब तक कहाँ तक पहुँचा है. So I just have to give the command get the value of the counter. So get operation, or if I want to reset the counter to back to 0, or I need to change it to some threshold, so I can set the value of the counter. Okay, see यहाँ पे ऐसा operation get set ऐसा नहीं है. Why? Because we have seen कि in internet I cannot delete or create or do anything with the object. So the access is just read only of the packet counter. Here I can get the value as well as I can change the value also. Okay, so that is possible in OSI. So that's why I have the operation as set. यहाँ पे operation ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. Only the access, whether I can read. Okay, write भी नहीं है. Behavior. Now यहाँ पे status था, यहाँ पे behavior. So what is the behavior of the packet counter? It retrieves. If I am using the operation get, it will retrieve the value. If I'm using the operation set, it will reset the value. And notification, if suppose I have set some new value, get के लिए तो कुछ नहीं होगा, but if I am setting some new value, I have to tell to the other कि I have set the value of the counter here. So it will start counting from this point onwards. So notification I need to use. So it will generate notification on the new value. So this is how from internet perspective an object will look like, or how will I specify the characteristic or attributes of an object. And from internet perspective, how will I specify an object? See, this word object, agent, manager will be present in all the modules, but the way in which it is treated, okay, it will be different. So right now, one example was shown of a circle, okay, which actually is not used. Now this packet counter will be one of the object in your networks. So this is how we will represent from internet perspective, and this is how you will represent from OSI perspective. Is this clear, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to the third model, the OSI communication model. So the diagram, block diagram is very simple. You have a manager. The manager has the applications running. Then I have the agent. The agent is managing the object. Now here I have specified managed object. Mujhe unmanaged I'm not handling now. Okay, so how to handle unmanaged object, that is altogether a separate topic. So when you write this, please remember you are writing managed object. ऐसा मत सोचना सिर्फ object लिख देने से हो जाएगा. No, both has a different thing. Managed object has a management protocol inbuilt. Okay, तो उसको मैनेज करने के लिए मुझे ज्यादा झंझट नहीं करना पड़ेगा. बट अगर सिर्फ एक प्रिंटर है जो सिर्फ प्रिंट ही कर रहा है, but it is not recording how many prints I have taken, who has taken, what point of time, all those data, if that printer is not managing, means वो उसको फिर उसका data retrieve करने के लिए मुझे और कुछ एक third party चाहिए. Okay, so object, when I say managed and unmanaged, it just creates a lot of meaning. So if better to put managed object, so ज़्यादा object को explain करने के लिए ज़्यादा झंझट नहीं करना है. Now, 3 things are there. I don't know whether you are copying or not, and I'm also going a little bit fast. Okay, so but you should be practicing. Why I tell you to copy is when the arrows are there, you should be noting the arrows. It is neither bidirectional. Okay, यहाँ पे the operation request goes from the manager to the agent. The agent gives a response. So the arrow is this way. Notification or traps, it is from the agent to the manager. So when you are drawing the OSI communication model, you just need to remember the arrow. Okay, now let us understand what is all these 3 things. So communication is when the manager, agent, and object, they want to communicate with each other. Okay, so that's why the communication model. So the communication model, it addresses how management data is communicated between the agent and manager. So every time I highlight on the word that whatever we are doing, we are dealing with management related data, not normal communication, data communication. Okay, so the data that is communicated between the agent and the manager process, as well as sometimes between the manager also. Remember, we had seen manager of manager organization model. So some communication happens between two levels of manager who are sitting at two different places. Okay, so communication can happen between manager and one manager with another manager. Right now, we are not showing this one. We are just showing communication between the manager and the agent. But communication between two managers is also possible. So when I am dealing with the communication between the manager and the agent, we need to address three aspects. The first one is the transport medium of exchange. Now, so when I'm exchanging the message, what is the transport protocol that I am using? Then what is the message format? Okay, get hai, set hai, value. Okay, some messages I am communicating between the manager and the agent. So there has to be some format of the message. So that is given by the application protocol. So I need to look कि मैं transport protocol कौन सा use कर रही हूँ, what will be the format of the message, and then what is the actual message, whether it is a command message or whether it is a response message. So format of message, the actual message, and the medium, that is the transport protocol which I am using. So whenever I'm talking of OSI communication model, I need to think about these three things. Now let us understand these three messages which are shown in the communication model. So the application in the manager would initiate request to the agent in internet model. Okay, so the manager will put a request. Suddenly the manager wants to know what is the queuing delay, what is the performance of the network. So in internet model, he will put a request. अगर OSI है तो वो operations होगा, get, set. So that's why यहाँ पे option डाला है, because this communication model is same for OSI as well as internet. Only if you are just writing about OSI communication model, यहाँ पे सिर्फ operation लिखोगे. अगर internet communication model बता रहे हो तो instead of operation you will write request. Okay, so that's why it is written the manager module initiates request to the agent in the internet model. If it is OSI, it will be some operation like get the value, set the value. We don't have operations in internet model. So then what the agent will do, the agent gets a request. Okay, so the agent will execute the request. उसके पास सारे managed object है, network elements है. Okay, and whatever data it has gathered from the network elements or the managed object, what he will do, the agent, since he got a request or he was told to perform some operation, the agent will send a response to the manager. Okay, so the manager sends a request and the agent sends a response. Okay, so this is normally how the operation goes on. Now, suddenly the agent feels that some unusual things has happened at the network side and the manager is not asked for the data. So what the agent will do is the agent will send an alarm message. Okay, now remember these messages are called as unsolicited message. This word should be there when you are explaining this third communication message. They are unsolicited message. Unsolicited means किसी ने मुझसे मांगा नहीं, मैं सामने से भेज रहा हूँ. Okay, so those messages are called as unsolicited message. So the agent feels that no, I should send this data to the manager for some immediate action because the agent cannot take any action. It will be given by the manager and then the agent can process that message. So ऐसा लगेगा कि agent is just giving the data. So to involve the agent in the management process, also we have this unsolicited message. So the agent also has a say in the management process. Okay, so agent को ये authority है कि he can send trap or notification message. So if it is OSI, we call the alarm as notification. If it is internet, we call that alarm message as trap. Okay, so these are the two different names which I am using. So unsolicited message in general means it's an alarm message. If it is OSI, we call that alarm or unsolicited message by the name notification. The agent notifies the or sends a notification command to the manager. If it is an internet model or SNMP, the agent sends a trap message to the manager. So what is trap? Those who don't attend the lecture and they just see the word trap, trap matlab फंसा दिया है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Trap is a message, it's an unsolicited message, it is an alarm to notify the manager of some change that has happened so that he can take some decision. So this is how simple way communication goes on. The manager asks for some request, okay, or operation to the agent. The agent will give a response. The agent can send alarm messages to the manager to notify of some unwanted thing. So those messages are unsolicited message. So this is your simple way of how the manager communicates with the agent in your OSI communication model. I hope it is clear to you. It is a very simple thing. Many times in Viva it has happened that the examiner tells explain OSI communication model and you are unaware. It is just this simple thing. Now when I talk about the communication message, remember we need to address three things. That is, what was the transport protocol, what was the message format, and what is the actual message that I am sending. Okay, so now let us see what is the protocols that I will be using. So we have the manager application and here I have the agent application. So here there is the manager communication module, here there is the agent communication module. Then the transport layer. So what transport layer protocols will I use? Okay, so the manager applications, either an operation or a request, and the agent will give a response, or the agent, see it's by way, both this one, the first one and the last one. Okay, third one, they are combined over here in this diagram. So that's why bidirectional dikhaya hai. So the manager can send, it is OSI and internet, both communication models together. So operation hai, request hai, response hai, trap hai, notification. Yes, trap is for internet, that is SNMP, notification is for OSI. Then when I am using the communication module between the manager and the agent, so for internet management, the protocol that we use is SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. When I'm using the OSI communication model, the protocol that I'm using is CMIP, Common Management Information Protocol. So internet के लिए SNMP protocol है, OSI के लिए CMIP है. Now coming to the transport layer protocol. So if I'm using the for internet management, I will be using the UDP IP protocol. And for OSI, I will be using the OSI lower layer profiles. Okay, so for internet, it is the UDP IP, and the OSI, I'm using the OSI lower layer protocols. Okay, so that is what I am using in the transport layer. So these are the management communication transfer protocol that are used in the communication model. So you need to remember these functions. You need to remember the protocols, SNMP, CMIP, and your internet uses UDP protocol. Your OSI uses the OSI lower layer protocol. We don't go at the higher level. So let us just go through again this diagram. The OSI uses Common Management Information Protocol. From this slide, please try to memorize or remember the full forms of all the protocol. Some part of the paper might be an objective paper, so this all will be useful. So OSI uses Common Management Information Protocol along with CMIS. Okay, so CMIS are the services which we will study in the later part, all these services. The internet uses SNMP, that is Simple Network Management Protocol, for communication. Okay, the services are part of operations using request, response, and alarm. OSI uses both connection-oriented and connectionless protocols for transportation. The internet uses connectionless UDP IP protocol for transporting the messages. Okay, so about the transport layer protocols. Here, since it is written OSI communication model, but all are explained, both are explained. SNMP and CMIP, it specifies the management communication protocol for your internet and OSI management. The application process invokes the management communication layer. OSI deals with messages in the specification of managed object. Managed object and their attributes could be manipulated by operation. In the internet, operations are executed by the SNMP messages. Okay, so this is your communication model of OSI. So here we finished the object, attribute of an object from the viewpoint of an internet and viewpoint of OSI. We finished with the communication model. So it's basically the communication between the agent and the manager. So response hai, request hai, and unsolicited messages hai. Remember, trap word we use for SNMP, and notification is the alarm message which we will use for OSI. Now the last part of the OS, I will just finish it fast because we have already studied all this. So OSI functional model, again FCAPS is there. So 5 functions have been defined by OSI. So in any management, ये 5 functions होने ही है. Okay, apart from it, if you want, you can add more functions, but there has to be FCAPS. F, that is fault management. C, configuration management. P, performance management. A, accounting management. S, FCAPS. Okay, S, security management. So these all 5 functions should be there. Now, can I ask somebody what is performance management? Can somebody say what is performance management? We have discussed it. Yes. I will just a moment.